And we're back and nothing changed. That was so weird. Alright. Well, we're back, supposedly. We'll see. Then we see if the Twitch one works. So far, been a big negative. But we are live on YouTube, which is something. We'll see. We are currently live. I don't know why it has a second one out there. But that's something we'll have to deal with. And did it work? Failed to connect to server. Let's see what's going on here. In worst case, we won't have to do this at the beginning of every single stream. Once this actually starts working. But until then, we will have to do what we have to do. Stream key. We're going to reset this. Copy that. Paste that there. But if not, we'll just stream to YouTube today. No biggie. I mean, that's what we did yesterday. Botrix is working, so that's that. I've got to figure out what I've done. And how I've royally messed. Dress. Mildly annoying. But maybe whenever we're finally done here, it will work appropriately. And I won't have to do it again, hopefully. But I doubt it, because this is my life right now. And like I said, I'm not going to worry about it. Failed to connect to server. Alright, well, I've clearly done something wrong with Twitch, but YouTube is working. So we're going to keep that going there. Hopefully I don't miss anything. But I'm going to play my little hour and a half. See what we can get going. Make sure everything's working. Final time. The one for today, did it keep all of my things? It did, except for the game title, which is the longest part. But we're back. Okay. That's fine. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to start over from the beginning now that I've watched somebody else play a little bit of this. Where I'll actually use the information we've been given. Can't start there, so we're going to start here. We also don't have any consultants here. We have just Riddle Omar. Let's do Riddle. Starting pretty high. We're going to go here. Oh, we'll buy a little bit lower. Harvested some meager crops. Harvested some bumper ore. Successfully foraged for food. We're already gonna go ahead and get rid of some of this just to get some of our money back. Mourn dead family member. I don't know how long they normally live, but one best prize. We decorated our home. That's perfectly fine with me. Served at a food bank, gets us a little over 5. Learned how to slaughter an animal's huge, being a plant guy. Organized potluck gets us a little bit further along. We served at a food bank. That should get us up to 7. Go ahead and sell. Do a little bit of the cheaper stuff here. Just a little bit back over where we were at. Maybe we can get a little bit more. Attended a funeral. That's a good thing, apparently. We were shot at by Hescorp security. That's no good. But we did harvest meager crops. Donated clothes. That's even better. Made 21 bucks off of that one. Attended funeral would have gotten us a little bit more. I didn't expect this person to live to be over 100 years old. There it is. Okay. That's a big drop down. I don't think that they're going to continue. There you go. Swindled. There it is. All right, good. We held off. We held off. That's all we can ask. Am I alive? Yeah, okay. Freaking me out for some reason. It put me halfway through my thing. In fact, it still is for all of my stuff. Weird. Oh well. If we're working, we're working. We made a decent amount of money off of that. We didn't necessarily... We sold when we were about the highest there. We've already passed our 6K thing that we started at last time, so... That's all we earned previously. I think we made it to silver on this, but I think we can get to gold on this run. Entry fee is that, average price stock is that. It's still a little tight, to be honest, considering how much I buy and trade off of this. But Louise, we can now investigate, so let's do that. High accuracy. Let's learn all of their lifespans, because originally I thought it was only one person. So right now we know that you are gonna do, you're gonna make it for a long time. What's the other? The average price of the baby. You're gonna last a long time, so let's do this. This might be our lowest, so we're gonna start here. I lied immediately. You might have a rough day in life. Ended a health checkup. Repaired a barn, that's pretty good. Learned how to slaughter an animal's great. We're gonna sell a little bit there just to make some of our money back. Gonna buy it back though. See if I can get any more. New. We know you live a long time. We're only a fourth of the way through your life right now. Married for love, which is a good thing. Repaired a home, another huge good thing. Great, keep going. What are we at? We're only at 50. And they live to be 100 and something. I'll buy one more here. You still have a long way to go. You paid off a debt, which is great. Sell before you drop too low there. Play the banjo's good. We're gonna put another 2 into this. Just because we still have another 40 years, that is. I'm gonna hold this last one for a little bit. Ooh, couldn't have bought in this last 2 times. Still have another 20 years, man. Good things can happen. There we go. Gossip at general store is good. We are getting close to your lifespan here. Let's go ahead and sell out here. We'll miss out a little bit. There it is. 111. This person was almost right on the dot. So we made almost 3K. Fine. And we take those. We danced with it for a while and sold out at almost its highest point. So I think we did okay there. So we gained 2.5 thousand. That's fine. I don't know how we're gonna make it to 16 when we've been going pretty good here. Need cash, eh? Let's see what I can do for you. Next time he gets to kill you. I haven't taken a loan before. In game, of course. So we have a lot more money to play with here. We're going to investigate the 2 things that we know. And we'll give them their 16% cut off of this. And that's fine. Let's see. So the average price, these things are going to be expensive as all get out. At least you are. You are even more so. You're pretty cheap and you're pretty cheap. You're pretty cheap and you're going to live a long time. You're pretty cheap and you won't live very long at all. You're very expensive, but you're going to live a long time. And you're very expensive. You're going to live a decently amount. This person, I think, is our best bet. Just based off of those numbers I'm seeing. Also, I realized I need my glasses, so that's on me. Let us see. What are we thinking? Glad that the Twitch thing didn't work, but YouTube is where I got my growth, and this is where we'll stay. So it looks like we're going with Zezzy, or Zez, I will call them. I'm gonna get my glasses because I, again, forgot. I also don't know the best place to put my camera, so whoever tunes. All right, we're back. Yeah, we're gonna go with Zez or ZZ. We're gonna go all in early. I should have waited. Ooh, but you learned to play the banjo, so there's that. I could have waited. 16. You're gonna live between 140 to 153. You were hired at a tenant farmer. We're gonna go ahead and sell a couple of these to make some money back. Buy at 1,000. Some of that money back. I'll buy again here. We worked some land, very good. Irrigated land, that's even better. We're under halfway where we believed we were going to be here. We celebrated the harvest with family. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we? We cooked for the neighboring family. Very good. We went hiking. We're healthy. We're at half of our life span. We're going to sell here or buy here again. Have a little bit more. Playing that harmonophone, man. It really gets you going. Assaults at a peaceful protest. No comment. Attempt to negotiate with HesCorp. We are running low on time. We can still sell and make a ton of money here. Cooked for the neighboring family again. Very good, very good. We lost harvest. I think our highest was earlier on. Got blackout drunks, not good for us. We are getting closer to our time. You have a drinking problem, my friend. Renovate the home. As long as you can get a little bit over 2K here. I have to sell some of this. We're getting too close to the time period where you're supposed to die. We're barely going to make anything here. But you're really close to death, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Still made about 6 off of this. And you should be dying in the next little bit here. I'm going to short you. You have a quilt. Isn't that great? Good for you. You should die here. There it is. Okay. Not here. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but, you know, it worked. So here we are. Dwelling burned down. With you inside it, I suppose. So we invested early, which was still right. We started selling here. Waited, sold again when it hit high, held on. We sold pretty low here. We could have waited for this last one, which is what we did for our final piece. But we still gained 6. We passed silver. 50,000, still going to be tough. But we did earn 9,000 that last run. That's good. And he's going to take it out on our legs with that loan here very soon. So we'll have to see. I can't go up that high yet because the entry fee alone would keep me. We're going to still do both of our investigations here. They're going to get 16% of our cut. But it's so informative. Yesterday, if anyone tuned in, we did it blind pretty much on one of the guys. And we ended up doing very well. The average price will be between 710 or 7 and 1000 or 1,000, whatever you want to say. Really short lifespan there. Very low on all of you. You go for a long time. Your average price will be between 3,000 3,300. You have a very low everything. I'm gonna go with Philip here. See how this goes. And if somebody watches this and finds out that I've been doing this wrong, please by all means let me know. So your average should have waited, but ravaged by weather. We'll buy all in at 500. We politely asked him to stop, but we danced in the rain. You still got a long way to go, buddy. Learning to play the banjo is always positive. Sleeping under the stars is a very nice thing to do. I'm gonna, well, ravaged by weather. Patented some farming equipment's very good. Also a little bit there. There we go. Learned how to slaughter an animal is huge. Hired as a tenant farmer is very good. We won a fist fight. We're still very healthy. Get closer to that 3K for me. Oof. We did harvest some meager crops. We're only halfway through your life, so we should just be holding out here. Served at a food bank, attended an annual health checkup. You're very healthy, very good. We built a campfire. We are getting way above what your average price asking is. Another health checkup here is very good. You're still only halfway through. I'm gonna hold off and see if I can get another big score here. We'll try shorting you here. You shouldn't help your neighbor get your farm back. That's all I'm learning from this. We attended a funeral. That's very good. You're touching 4 now. I'm about to lose so much money. You have 26 years for this to go to hell, and you're not doing it. Oof. Oh, I should have waited to short that baby. I should have waited to short the baby. We're gonna lose all of our money that we just gained. Yeah, God almighty. That was a horrible short. We only gained 3,000 from this due to that. I thought we were at our peak at 3,000, but this person's going all the way up to 6. You're now in your end days. Average price, and you're touching 7. Yeah, I was about to hit short on that, but it would have immediately. So that awful short there shanked us pretty bad, but that's fine. So we still got 3K off of that. We're not going to hit the 100,000 that we need for gold on that. And he's going to take 9 from us, so we might not even get silver after our loan's done. Oh, okay. This is the kind of thing that would happen to someone who owns a boat. Okay, so we got silver on that, which is fine. I'll probably try to figure out how to get gold on you very soon. Let's try to get silver on you for 120, which is doable. What do you got? Each stock is worth 200% its normal value. Go to here because I don't trust that everything's 200% more. Whatever. We're gonna do their life expectancy. Chad Shakespeare. Thank you. You're a dog. And we'll know the floor price. So this is a low accuracy, so it's pretty vague. So anywhere between 42 and 117. This is a war planet. It will bottom out. I don't think we need to know the bottom out because that could be right there at the end of their lives. We also have these side bets that we can try to jump on. Anywhere between 29 and 100 years old. That kind of sucks. Roughly 67% positivity rating. At 75, that's pretty good. They're taking 35% of whatever I make here. So between 29 and 100, between 15, 63. I'm feeling you. Then I'll throw in 2, 3 side bets and see if we can get something out of Mr. or Mrs. Grilly Pop and see how this goes. So the bottom out between $15 and $239 with an average of about 50-50 positives and negatives here. So you're in the hundreds now. We're going to buy in. We ain't worried. We ain't selling anything. I could have bought you for pennies on the dime, though. That would have been great. Fired into the crowd. You were hospitalized, which is not good. You're already at probably a third of your life. You groomed your fur. Very nice. Bought war bonds. Even better. You sat and watched the stars again. Very good, very good. We're going to sell a couple of these just to make some of our money back. Might be a pretty neutral. Deployed to the front lines was a great thing in your economy. Revived a terrain bomb. Very good. There's a decent jump. This is a penny stocks market here. Graduated from pilot training. Lost sense of hearing on one side. Tell me about it. Developed a gambling problem. We're in the middle of what should be the end of your life. So we made 3,000 off the first day. Landed malfunctioning aircraft. Ooh, we could have made a lot more. Fell down manhole, insta death. Okay. So that person was technically right. We sold here. The highest it got was here, but as soon as they get to that high, they died immediately. So if we would have held on, kept clicking, we probably would have died there. Or we probably would have lost a lot of money. Let's see if any of our stuff paid off. No. Yes. And No, sir. All right, so we still made $1,200. That's fine. Complete a trading day with every consultant slot filled. That was the first time we did that. What's going on here now? Consultant takes 50% of their normal cut. Okay, I'm fine with that. We can go here, get all of our consultants in on this, and try to make a decent amount of money here. So now we know their floor with high accuracy, and they're only taking 4%. We can know how positive, and I don't think the random life one's that good, but the lifespan has been very helpful. So far, we know they're going to live between the ages of 31 and 86. It's about a 50% positive ratio. Their price is going to bottom out in the thousands, which is, I mean, we are on a higher bid here. That makes sense as well. Itchy. Between 99 and 132 years old, between 64 and 29 years old. You have the longest life expectancy, high positive ratings, and the lowest you'll be is around 1,000 to 1,500. What are our bets here? 4%, 20%, 42%. I'll get in on these two. And then we will go with this individual. We'll go with Godby or Goodbye. And their bottom is down here. So we're going to go with these three. See if we can... You're going to have a mostly positive life. This is what we're going to stick with here. We're pretty happy about how this is going so far. Attending a funeral is always great, as we know. Oh, you left your schoolwork at home, and it was a good thing. You organized a potluck. That's an even better thing, to my knowledge. Help neighbor buy their farm back. You're going to live between 99 and 132. Let's see here. You signed a petition against Hexcore or Hestcore. You raised a prize-winning critter. Good. You taught at a university, which is fantastic. Good for you. Continue to do what you do best. You cooked for a neighboring family, which is awesome as well. We're going to go ahead and sell there. You're going to drop back down, Mr. Goodbye. That's fine. Left in the dust by whippersnappers. You still have a little bit more to go. Your critical health, you're close to your 99. Did play Harmonophone, though, so don't forget how important that is. Mourn the death of a family member. Insta-death. All right. That is, in fact, something. So let's see how we did. Looks like we gained 10. We sold here. Sold a little here just to make sure we made some money back. We only had 3 bonds, and then we did a little bit right here, or 3 buys. Then right here at the end, we did a little bit extra. We sold at our final one at the highest, our next highest. Then we kept going with the flow there. Learning how to slaughter an animal truly is one of the best things you can do in this life. Or in their life, anyway. We won on that bet. We lost on that bet. So we made an extra 10K on that. That's fine. We're almost at our bronze here. But we did make another $20,000 on. Oh, 20,000 credits. All babies start the trading day with 50% of their normal health. Ay caramba. Interesting enough. For you, entry fees are 50% off. Trade interferences will occasionally be obscured by static. So we can go really hard into this one. But I don't know. Because our entry fee is already 18. That puts us at 8. And then our average price of one would be 11,000. So we can just do this and try to make even more here. That's fine. But we will have rolling blackouts. So, hello, Pancake Man. Low accuracy. I like the floor price one no matter what. And I like the positivity here. And well, lifespan is still good. So we'll give them their 35%. You're going to bottom out at around 1,000. Medium positivity ratings. Very positive. Gonna live a long time. And your bottom, still pretty good. I'll put a side bet on you. 1 in 4. You're a 1 in 5. You're a 4%. We're going to run you. Just due to 84 and 144. It's low accuracy. Like, you kind of get that. I understand there. Your bottom is going to be around 2K. Big bump there. Huge bump there. You're going to have a very positive life. So I'm going to hold on for a while here. It's between 74 and 81%. And then the rest of your life is just going to keep going up and up. We're already in the 4s and 5s right now. You acquired a company. Very good. We're going to sell. You're not even halfway through your lifespan, buddy. You purchased more property. Very good. Keep going, buddy. Stole gold bullion. We're in the 8s right now. We're in the 9s now. It's true. You have a very positive life ahead of you. Selling a couple. Because we're getting close to that 84, that's what I want to have as the least amount as possible. Holy. All right, a little bit of a portfolio crash. We're getting close to 80. We're still 6 times our investment. We're getting close to that 80 now. Shoot on by wire rats. Stole food. Caught stealing the gold bullion. All right. We made a ton. So either way, we're happy here. I got nothing else for you, buddy. I did everything I could there. The highest it possibly got to, we didn't have the money in, but it dropped off immediately after. That's fine. We missed out on probably like 20,000 credits, but that's all good. It is in fact all good. Some being me mostly. I'm the sum. I'm pretty content with that entire theory, to be honest. Let's see if we can do that. We do. We don't. Okay. We won a long position side bet, another achievement down. We're almost at our silver with Mr. Zip It. They did take 41 of that 100 and whatever million. 1,000, sorry. But I believe it was worth it. They ate me alive, but we did very well for ourselves there. So roughly we made around 70,000 credits there. Almost at silver. To get to that one, it's going to be hard. Shorts values are raised by 100%. I'm not great at shorts. Stock values swing wildly. The market reacts to all events to a 200% severity. Average is 12. Let's go for it. They're going to swing pretty rampantly. Low accuracy on life, how positive their life is going to be, and knows a baby's floor price with high accuracy. Very good. This could be at the end, it could be at the beginning, so we kind of keep an eye out on that. Floor price again is really low. Yo. This dude's positivity rating is nuts. We don't know for sure if he's going to live to the 57, so a side bet on you is not a great idea right now. Even though your positivity is insane, you're not going to live a very long time. Oh, this is a war planet too, I forgot. Not a very positive life. Moderately positive life. You're going to live a long time, but it's the severity, right? Is what we're kind of looking at. Your low is going to be 413, which is really, really important to me. You're going to live a long time. So that means if we invest early, we can really watch it climb with this person. Graciously retire from punchball. 16% on you, I'll give it a shot. A 40% chance on you, I'll give it a shot. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, you're starting to tense. We know your low is very low. So this is what we're going to kind of hold on to for a minute. And we can buy out here. And you have a fairly positive general life. It's 50-50. But so far we're already 10 times our investment points. Lost a round of golf, that's fine. Go ahead and make 15 grand real quick. Surgically decreased your height. Okay. Binge a TV show. What's your age range? 114 to 187. You conceived a child. You dodged some paparazzi. Why is that negative? Checked into rehab. Very good. Loaded at a parent's company. We'll sell a couple of these here. We still got another 50 years here. Frightened by Vagrant. Visited a new restaurant, which is great. Good for you. Checking into rehab's always good in this planet. Loaded at a parent's company. Here's another big jump. We're 30 years away from our... Publicly donated to charity. Push executive out a window. Good for you. Completed a hiking vacation. Awesome. Invested in arms manufacturing. That's what I'm talking about. Getting close to the end of your life. Gonna try to... Oh boy. Still got another 10 years of life, buddy. You should definitely start thinking off negatively. Think negatively about your life. We made $266,000 off of you, please. Oh, you stole a large diamond. Oh, you stole a large diamond. Oh, you should die. Oh, you should die now. Oh, you should please die. Oh, dear God. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, my God. That thing almost cost me 300,000 credits. Oh, my good Lord. Saw our gold slip from our hands. Holy. Oh, we made it though. And we won another 78,000 and another. So we gained another $100,000 on side bets alone. We're still nowhere near that 500,000. And we just lost 131,000 from our consultant fees. Woo! What do we got going on here? Rolling blackout interest fees are 50% off. Trade interfaces will occasionally be obscured by static. That doesn't bother me as bad. All babies start the trading day with 50% health. I don't like that. We're already looking here. And with the stakes being half off, we could still go for the 25 if we really wanted to push it. We'd put half of our money in and we'd be at 200,000, which means we'd only be able to buy 5 stocks though. I'm gonna sit here at 25 again, see if we can do anything about that. Alright, investments. Let's learn lifespans, let's learn their floor, and let's know how positive and negative their life will be. They're still gonna take 35%, I understand that. Really negative life between 30 and 108 years old. Generally positive will bottom out around 8 to 9,000. You have a very low, but you're not going to have a positive life at all. Will live between 92 and 102 years old with pretty positive everything else. So you're only going to bottom out at around 8 to 9,000. You have a 32% chance. You have a 6%, 6%, 6%. I can see where the other one would be because you can guarantee a side bet, but I'll go in on you and I'll throw 12 your way just for the chance of that hitting. Screw it. It's 6%, right? We have a chance to lose 12 here. You're going to die between 92 and 102 with a 62% chance of positivity in your life. All right. All right, Anase. Nancy. Your bottom is what? 8 to 9,000. We're gonna buy here. Getting some negatives out of the way now. That's fine. Oh, we're all right. We're okay. Manipulating the lottery is going to be huge. Yeah. Ejected from the league. Open to restaurant. We're at about over half of yours. Of your life expectancy. Publicly donating to charities big for you. For inflammatory statements is rough. Okay. We're at 3 times. Invested in something early. We have 30 years left. Another 20 years remaining. Found love. That's positive, right? Struck by teenage drivers, not good. We have a couple of years left. Where are we at? Open to restaurant. I'm going to go ahead and sell the rest there. Completed. Tropical vacation. Fire to manserve it into the sun. And we're gonna get out there. If you're not already dead. I tried to hit short, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. So we made another... We bought in here. Held on until we got here. We sold our last bit right before the highest it could possibly be, but that's fine. Did any of these 6% hit? Lost 12. Lost 12. Lost 12. Lost 12. Okay. We lost $50,000 on side bets. We still gained 100-something thousand. Consultant fee, they still took to... if I wouldn't have put in so many side bets, I would have had the gold here. What are we at? 6 of 7, though. That's fine. What do you got? Stock value swing wildly. The market reacts within 10%. All babies start trading with 150% of their normal health. If I go up one more, right? I keep looking at it, but I don't know. I like mass buying and mass selling. That's my problem. Swing wildly to 200% severity. Let's do this. And again, we're going to do lifespan, we're going to do floor, and we're going to do happiness. So you're going to live a long time. You're going to bottom out around 5 and 6, only 50% positivity rating. You have a really high positivity rating. You're not going to live very long, which makes sense. You're not going to live very long. You're going to live a very long time. You're going to bottom out between 500 and 3,000. You're going to live an extremely long time. That's kind of where my head's at. With a 62% positivity rating, that seems really good. What do we got here? 14%. I'll throw 1 in here. Here just for my fun bet. And we'll go all in see if we can get him below 3,000. Everything's going to be jumping around. Learn to play the... Okay, we're going to buy in here. Yeah, immediately it's going to pay off. Want to cook off. Mindy close for a neighbor. Politely ask them to stop. Don't do that. Treated the water supply for infection. You still have another 100 years of life. Bare minimum. Helped erect a barn. Very good, my little Amish friend. Investigated corporal law. There we go. And you still got a long life to live, my friend. We settled in court. Lost a little bit there. We still have half a life to live. Celebrated retirement. Wove a quilt. I'm gonna sell out there. I know they still have a ton more things to do here. We only have another 20 years to live, ravaged by weather. If I have to sell at a loss, that's fine. Another 10 years to live. I'm gonna just get out. Just gonna get out. Married for survival is funny. Hiking. Nailed it. Stalked by a crop creature. Sorry, my friend. We made over $646,000. Thank you, Lee. Served us well. Lost 12. Lost 12. That's fine. And we're going to go under 1 million because they're going to take more of my money. Yeah, we went under 1 million. But we still beat gold by a lot that time. We're on a 5. We're on our final day. This is every stock is worth 200%. Every stock is worth 100%. Every stock is worth. If I stick at 25, I could. I can do this one. Let's go up one for our final one. Low accuracy on their life. Yes, that's fine. We're going to keep our 35%. If they get me there, they get me there. That's fine. So you're going to live between 138. Genuinely positive. Crazy low. Oh, my good lord. 50,000. So your low is extremely low compared to everybody else's. And I'm going to throw $100,000 on that. All these are genuinely high, so I'm going to throw 3 $100,000 bets right now. So right now, if I fail this and don't make any money, I will not get gold, which is a little annoying for myself. You have a generally positive life. Your low is so low. That's where my brain's at now. You're going to bottom out at 50,000. You're going to bottom out at 4, 9. You're going to live a long time. You're going to have a genuinely positive life. I feel like a freaking seance reader. Let's go. We're at 30, and you're going to bottom out between 4 and 20. There we go. I'm going to buy here in the 20. You can get lower, I understand that. But already, ooh, you have a long life to live. You won a fist fight. Just remember, you won that fist fight back in 3rd grade. Tell your friends about it when you get hammered. Won another fist fight. This dude's a brawling champion. Attended a funeral. Isn't that great? Successfully foraged for food. That's what I'm talking about. Knocked out in a brawl. You can't win them all, as I always say. Politely ask them to stop. You shouldn't probably do that. Mourned the death of a family member. So this one mattered to you. You're still at about half of your lifespan, so the positive is eventually going to happen. You should really stop politely asking them to stop. They're just hurting your soul. My wallet. You're at half your lifespan. Learned how to slaughter an animal's huge. We'll have a quilt. Pretty big deal. Served at a food bank. Also equally huge deal. Only have another couple of years left in your life. Gonna go ahead and get another. Married for love. Didn't you already get married? We're getting close to the end of your life. You've been married 3 times. I'm gonna get out there. Arrested for sharing seeds, how dare you? We are in the range where you could die at any moment. Nice. Almost hit short on that, so we're beginning to get the vibe of this planet. We just made $1 million. Better than a landslide. Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing too. But we bought all in here at 1, and then started selling here, and then we sold a large amount there. We kept climbing, waiting, sold because we thought it was going to be the end. Kept bought a little bit, sold a little bit. Right here at the end, got one more big payout. Totally worth it. Did any of our side bets hit? There's 100 grand down the toilet. There's 200. So it is a positive experience. It's still a positive experience. Nice. Big money. Earn 1 million or more in a single day, and big time. Complete a day. And we got a gold on Mr. Zip's campaign, or Mr. Zippett's campaign. Mr. Zippett sees credit chips and denominations he didn't even know existed stacks in his safe deposit box until it threatens to overflow, forcing the bank to open another and then another. Not only can he continue in the baby trade as long as it doesn't involve the physical body, he can practically do what he wants. Mr. Zippett, gold, complete, awesome. I haven't played any of the bottom 2 guys. Time is to invest in a volatile, fast-changing market with the restraints of a conservative fund. Their job is to suffer. His name is Helmut Miski. Miski? And Rep Huddle. Legislators responsible for regulating a market cannot participate in that same market, or can they? I don't know what we should do next. I would like to know why I can't stream to Twitch, so that might be what I end up trying to figure out here in the next while. That might be my afterwards bit. What are we at now, streaming wise? We've been going for an hour. Okay. I will at least try to go for another 40. Maybe one more playthrough, maybe one more campaign. Not sure yet. But we'll see. What is Helmut Miski? So you can get really, really crazy on this one, apparently. Starting at your 8% isn't enough. Despite the impressive, consistent standard established by the financial planners at Helmut and Spawns, their largely elderly clientele demand to benefit from the baby trading boom they now regularly see on the news. Frustrated, the head partners tasked disgraced recruit Helmut Miski with testing the waters of the volatile new market and hope to prove that both baby trading and Miski themselves are doomed to fail in the process. So we have a large fund of old people money. Meteor showers across the Zenith Quadrant revealed a forgotten civilization today. Representatives of the Interstellar Council now moving to establish contact. Update number 1. The head partners of your firm have barred you from investing into speculative side bets. That's fine. Oh, we have a new planet. Remo 7. Despite suffering from frequent natural disasters, the citizens of Red have found comfortability, or have found a comfortable existence as a tributary of the growing fire. All babies start the trading day with 50% health. No thank you. And another new planet. Infernus Axion. Infernus Axion features oceans of lava, drilling lasers the size of a skyscraper, a population index that would execute most forms of sentient life, and a young captive labor force to mine its endless treasures. Great. Fantastic. Higher stakes recommended. Yeah, I bet it is. I'm starting off with 15 grand. I haven't used you before. What are you? Stocks are 50% the normal value. Entry fees are 200%. No, I'm not going to use it. Why would I ever do that? I can try you. You're cheap, though. There has to be a reason you're cheap. Right? No matter what, I can go up to that, but I'm not going to be able to pay for anything. So I'm going to at least 5. I haven't done anything on Infernus Axion, so we're going to do that. Demon baby. Knows if the baby will live to 45. Thanks. Knows the worst moment in a baby's life. Knows the length of the baby's longest upswing with low accuracy. Knows the average price of a baby with high accuracy. The average price of a... Knows if the baby will live to 45. This planet just seems rough already. I'll do that just to try it out. The worst moment in a baby's life is going to be right before they die, right? Knows the average price of a baby with high accuracy. I'll do that too. It's only 25% here. So right now we know the average price is going to go between 145 and 428. The longest upswing will last between 2 to 3 years, 2 to 3 years, 5 to 10 years, 13 to 22 years. This will live to 45, and the average price will be between this and this. Hey, caramba. You will not live to 45. This person will almost immediately die. This person has a medium upswing. Medium upswing will live to 45, and it's cheaper to get into. It's going to have a long upswing. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's go Bazard. Let's go Bazard. What are you starting at? Average price between... Played in an ash pile. Golly geez, isn't that fun? Fell into a melting vat is not less fun. You're going to live to 45. We know that. Installed hovercar magnets. Learning a new mining technique. Super good and fun for you. Yeah, watch partner get ripped in half will probably do it. Whipped for being too old. You're not 45 yet. Escaped work early to see partner. Still got that good upswing, right? Charred by magma split. Okay, so far I don't like this place. Learned what music is. Very good. Very, very good. Threatened an overseer. Oh, can't be doing that. Alright, so far, push coworker into path of a world grinder. Very good. Failed to sail or oh my gosh, I'm about to just get absolutely owned by this thing. Fell into a melting vat. We lost so much money. I hate that place. I will never go back there. That was awful. I just lost so much money. Ay caramba, that was horrible. Yeah. Like, we held strong here. We should have sold out right when they got a little bit positive. We should have just got rid of them all. So overall today, we lost 10 grand. Speed of the market. Entry fees are 75%. Entry fees are 50% off. Trade interference with occasionally. That's fine. We can go here. I do not like your extras. Your extras are so bad. I'll give you all y'all's percentages. You will live to 45. It's gonna go between 24 and 34 years. You don't have the ability to side bet on this person. I can only afford one. I now see, I understand this upswing thing now. Are you dead? So your biggest upswing is going to be between 24 and 30 years old. I now see what that means. Bitten by a snake, instantly died. That's fine. So we actually lost $120. I so far do not like this person. This person is not fun. I think I want to leave this one. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of you. I'm gonna figure out how to revert you. But yeah, your people suck. You're great. Mr. Zippett's fantastic. You're not gonna get any help from whatever is halfway through. Right? That's kind of your shtick, is that you're not gonna get helped by investors and whatnot. You can make so much money. I'm gonna start over with him, because that was a horrific start. Just straight up horrible. But you not letting me take side bets sucks. I want to know if they're going to live to be 45. I now want to know this. An average price of baby. So it's like I said, so far these things are not great. You will make it to 35. You have a short upswing, pretty cheap overall. All of these babies will live to, you will not live to 45, which makes sense because your upswing is going to be between 7 and 11. Average price is that. Short upswing. You have a longer upswing with your price being lower. Let's do this. Let's do this. Ape. Okay, I misunderstood the thing. We know he's gonna, well, we know he's gonna live to 45. You're in critical condition. Your life is awful. You attended a concert. Are you going to get anywhere better than this? Just get me a little bit above it, and I'll be pretty happy, bud. I think we just lost a ton of money. We still lost $10,000. Good God in heaven. This person, just, I don't like any of their stuff. I just don't think I can play this person right now. At least not on stream. This is horrible. This is rough. I'm gonna do Pixum again to see if I can just get to $50,000 on this one. That guy's hard, and I haven't figured it out yet, to be completely honest. No informants. This is just a blank slate. Well, could have waited. Are you gonna do anything good? No. I don't think we're gonna make our money back. Learn how to slaughter animals. Huge, huge, huge. Let's keep going. Up, 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 up. Played harmonophone. Isn't that great? Ravaged by weather. You might just die at 55. You're already unwell. Hired as a tenant farmer. Things are starting to turn around. Not for real, though. Of a quilt. Just get a little bit closer to your starting price, and I'm getting out. Or not. I picked the worst person to blindly go into this. Burned in a wildfire. You should just be dead. Please, just die. You have a quilt. You're dead. Yeah. I think I might just call it today if this is my current luck. Oh. Alright. Well, I hit the wrong button, but either way, I'm going to figure out what's going on with Twitch, and I'll try to come back tomorrow. See ya.